Welcome back to Tech, Tesla, and Trends. Tonight, we're looking at resources. People. Favorite topic when it comes to Elon Musk, the people that are in the room, the people that are assisting and working beside him and with him to accomplish that massive vision that he's laid forth for their company and for himself. Now, in looking at this, resources is a very large topic and could easily span hours, and I'll try to keep this short. Ties all of the 10-dimensional items of Elon's multidimensional thinking process into a single, what I'd call a Musk mindset. People matter in that you have to have quality people available and in the seats because they need to be able to do the job. And I've discussed that in good detail before, so I'll leave it at this. You hire people like Tom Zhu or Gwen Shotwell. Those are the types of folks who can step up to the plate and lead. It's important that they're leading because the way that Elon expects his leaders to lead is not from the back. You have to step forward. His whole focus is remove the noise, the blocks, and other impediments in the way of the people that work for you. How is that accomplished? If you are aware of what your people are working on and you're actually part of the team and you're there on the floor with them, you understand what they're working on. You are able to lead, and it's important that that happen because then you're aware of the challenges and the difficulties and all the other incidentals that can impact the project that you're working on, the assignment that you currently have to bring about the vision and goals. The overall leadership portion of this is focused on providing tools and materials, the resources, if there's more people that are needed, or to provide the cash to accomplish whatever task is necessary, part of the department or budget, acquiring whatever manufacturing capacity might be necessary for the tests that you're doing. If you need to test on a certain line at a certain time and you can gather the people together and sit down and bang it out like we've heard in some interviews with Joe Justice. It's important that they're participating in that process, pulling in the people that are necessary and have the skills and whatever else or interest in solving those problems. The other part of that is the time necessary to actually work on those projects. Bringing everything together is part of that structured leadership that is expected within Elon's companies. He expects his people to lead from the front. And that is at the heart of what Elon sees as leadership. Then the next part of that, if you're leading from the front, you're aware of your people. You are then able to enable your people to give you their best. That is an important distinction from demanding their best. Because if you're demanding that they give you something, it is grudgingly given. When you inspire, it's a whole different ballgame. People will work those long hours because they're part of the team. They're part of the progress that they're after. They see the vision and they're willing to step up to the plate and still be on site at 1 a.m. working, even though they've technically been there for 11 hours. This is part of that vision. That decision to support is part of that leadership component and how you bring your people together. And you have to, in that leadership from the front, you have to have that knowledge within your own skill sets to accomplish, or at least guide. As Neil deGrasse Tyson said, it's one thing to know something, but then the more important thing is to know what you don't know, or you're not smart enough to know what you don't know. Being aware of what your limitations are as a leader or as a skilled part of the team gives you that ability to rely upon your team members and to assist them as you are best. And at all times being out there in the front, able to step up and see to the needs that may develop as part of the process or of solving whatever particular task is your current focus. breaking those up into achievable bite-sized chunks, that's part of that leadership. It's providing the knowledge and it may be that it needs to be researched and discovered. If there's a material challenge there, perhaps that needs to be divvied up into a research process. Ultimately, it may be that you need an analyst to look through the numbers and figure out which particular chemical process is ideal for that particular battery. It is the leader's job to help their people by providing insights as needed. They're not the ones giving or pushing or doing from that perspective, but they're assisting their people in being able to have those aha moments and utilize the beauty of the team, the knowledge, the depth, the presence of those that are there. And that's one of the other reasons why a lot of the complaint has been within the media that Elon doesn't care about remote work. Well, there's a reason for that, because solutions come from working with people in a collaborative method and process. And that is very important to how Elon views the use of resources. From what I've observed, it's about people coming together as a team to accomplish the greater good. It's team focused. Individual players have a massive impact on that, but it's team focused. Those individual players have their skills, but they're supposed to bring those skills and meld them in, then deal out the solutions as they work together and play together in some instances. For tonight, I'll leave you at that. I'd love to hear your questions or insights that you think I might have missed. Ultimately, people, you as the subscribers and folks watching the videos, are important. So I'd love to hear what you have to say. See you in the comments. Have a good night. Talk to you tomorrow.